Imagine this: you go for a late night swim. The pool is quiet, the water is still, and the world feels almost too peaceful. But then, you notice something. A shadow under the water that isn't yours. A face that doesn't belong. Tonight, we're rediving into a story that will make you think twice before ever swimming alone again. The horror of the Momo swimming pool. It all started with a girl named Clara, a college student home for summer break. Her family lived in a quiet suburban neighborhood, and just a few blocks away was an old community swimming pool. The pool had been around for decades, built back in the 70s. It wasn't fancy, just a big rectangle of water with faded blue tiles and rusting metal ladders. But locals whispered that the pool had a strange energy at night. Some even said they saw things moving beneath the surface when the water was supposed to be still. Clara never believed in ghost stories. She loved swimming and often went late in the evenings when no one else was around. The silence calmed her. The water felt like an escape. But one summer night, everything changed. It was around 11 p.m. when Clara slipped through the side gate. The pool was closed, of course, but she had always found a way in. The air was warm. Cicadas buzzing in the trees, and the dim yellow street lamp barely lit the edge of the pool. Clara dobe in the water, cold but refreshing. She swam lap after lap, the sound of her splashes echoing into the night. But then halfway through a backstroke, she noticed something. The water rippled, but not from her. At first, she thought maybe a frog had jumped in, or maybe a bird swooped too close. But then she saw it. A pale face beneath the surface. It was only there for a split second before vanishing. Large, bulging eyes. A stretched, twisted smile. Clara gasped, nearly choking on the water. She told herself it was just her imagination. Maybe the reflection of the streetlight. She shook it off and climbed out, but she couldn't shake the feeling that something had been watching her. The next night, Clara went back. Curiosity got the better of her. She wanted to prove to herself that nothing was wrong. She slipped into the water again. But this time, the pool felt colder. The silence heavier. She swam only a few laps before it happened again. A ripple. Then, something brushed against her leg. Not a leaf. Not a twig. Something cold. She scrambled out of the pool, her heart racing, water dripping down her arms. But the pool was still. Perfectly still. Almost too still. She swore she heard a giggle, a high-pitched, distorted sound echoing across the water. That night, she had nightmares. She saw the face again, those bulging eyes, that distorted grin, and in her dream, the thing whispered a single word. Disturbed, Clara did some research. She asked around, talking to the older neighbors. That's when she learned the pool's dark history. Back in the late 90s, there had been an accident. A young girl, maybe 12 or 13, had drowned in that very pool during a crowded summer day. But the strange part, witnesses claimed they saw her struggling, reaching up, but then suddenly yanked down, as if something pulled her beneath the surface. Her body was found hours later, floating in the deep end. Ever since, people claimed the pool was cursed. They called the spirit that haunted it Momo because of the twisted, stretched face people swore they saw under the water at night. Most locals avoided the pool after dark, but Clara, unknowingly, had walked right into the legend. Against all reason, Clara decided to go one last time. She told herself it was ridiculous to be scared of a story. Ghosts weren't real. It was just her mind playing tricks. That night, she brought a flashlight and slipped into the pool. At first, everything was calm. She floated on her back, staring up at the stars. But then the water grew icy. Her body stiffened, and then she couldn't move. Paralyzed, floating in the center of the pool, She felt hands wrap around her ankles, cold, bony hands. She gasped, but the water rushed into her mouth. She struggled, thrashing, but she couldn't break free. And then, beneath her, she saw it clearly. The face. Wide, unblinking eyes. A smile that stretched too far, almost tearing the skin. Momo. The last thing Clara remembered was being dragged down. Deeper and deeper. The world above fading into darkness. The next morning, the pool manager found Clara's belongings on a bench. Her towel, her shoes, her phone. But Clara herself, gone. The pool was drained in the search, but no body was ever found. Just scratches along the tiles near the deep end, as if fingernails had clawed against them in desperation. To this day, people in that neighborhood whisper about Clara. Some say she still lingers, joining the drowned girl beneath the surface. Others say Momo claimed another victim that night, and she waits for the next one, foolish enough to swim alone after dark. So if you ever find yourself near an empty pool late at night, and you hear faint, giggling echo across the water, don't look too closely, because Momo might be looking right back at you. So what do you think? Was Clara just imagining things? Or does something truly lurk in the depths of that old pool? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this story, hit that like button and subscribe for more chilling tales. Until next time, don't swim alone, especially not at night.
Like and subscribe.